Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Longhorns offense will go to work first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Owens. Pocket breaking down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. Past the 30. Finds a crease at the 20. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
So Mississippi State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. We watched them on film. They're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. Off play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up and he's headed the other way.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Off the play fake. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They're going to run it to the right. There he goes. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Longhorns! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Boyd. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack in the 20. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. The offense changing the play. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Strong, firm tackle. He's up to 86 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Let's see what they've got on second down. On the run, it's Simon. At the 35, he's loose. Wide open spaces. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Boyd. Snagged in the middle. It's Richardson. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Texas offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Simon. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
White going to attack through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Got some room to run. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Chandler. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Grabbed in the middle. It's Winston.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Owens. Oh, they're after him. They're working that left side. Turning it on. Hard-hitting tackle. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They want to run this quarterback. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Simon. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The offense in hurry-up mode. as well give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Owens. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll give it to the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Boyd. Moving out of the pocket. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 45. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just
breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Got his man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the returner will be brought down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Owens. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Longhorn! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say, remarkable day. A remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he
lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Under fire. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. On target. At the 20, he's got space. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air. It's Owens. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Gonna score. Touchdown, Texas! Texas fight and fighting them through the air and on the ground. Reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds his man, it's Cunningham. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Richardson. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They get to him as he throws.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
42 Spider.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. White wants to throw it. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on that second down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk trying to beat the D deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Makes the grab. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Owens.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Finds his man open. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some...
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Quickly to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. White going to attack through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going. That could not have gone any worse. This offense set up Palmer at the 1, going the wrong direction, man.
Yeah, it's way harder to score touchdowns from this area of the field because you can't throw into the end zone so easily. That was a golden opportunity. They got to come up with something positive here.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Going for 6. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Texas offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We can kick them in the face.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hauls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to beat him to the left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. White wants to throw it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel.